How's it going, everybody? It's me, Shane, and I'm here to give you another Pokemon Horizons episode review. Today's episode is episode 15, An Invincible Threat. Who's that? Before I go any further, please hit that like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bells to be notified of more videos such as this one. So, you remember last episode where I said, starting to get kind of middling. I think I gave it a 3.5. I know I didn't hit 3, but 3.5, no higher than that, right? Because of constant replays and then me being annoyed by, was it this episode? Or was it episode beforehand? I think it was episode beforehand. I was just kind of annoyed with how Freed wasn't forthcoming with a lot of stuff. And that is literally his character flaw. His character flaw is he thinks he says stuff and he forgets. At least he doesn't make the same mistake twice in here, but that's gonna be a weird character flaw if it keeps happening with this major stuff. Dang, I'm pretty sure episode before that was probably 3.5 because the fighting animation for last episode was really good. We got Terrorized Charizard. I probably gave it a low 4, but regardless of such, the recap is, since everything is within the narration mind of Liko, it's still within Liko's mind, but she's like, I was in Kanto, why am I here? Back in Paldea, which is a great way of doing it. If you have your main character doing the narration, they got to be somewhat interwoven and sentient about what's happening, which would mean that every time we've heard her, she's basically doing a video diary. Now, what I will appreciate is that while she has this, not amnesia, but memory change because of Behemoth's ability to do so, I appreciate that we are not flooded with recaps and past footage. We only get past footage maybe twice, I want to say. Like once of when Sprigatito first scratches her, another when they were about to not jump at the roof, but they were looking out at the sea. So maybe 3, because I think there was a third one, but I remember those 2. And she mentions like, oh yeah, I had to make a jump like this with you before. And I like the fact that once she remembers the precious thing she lost, which, by the by, precious thing she lost wasn't the pendant. It was forgetting her friends. Friendship is always the key. If you're going to roll your eyes at that, remember, Gen 1ers like myself or people that started with Ash, remember our famous and best theme song includes "You're my best friend in a world we must defend." That is literally in the song. It is the main issue, the main key point of Pokemon is to be friends with these sentient creatures, right? Of course. Even that song on the CD, Best Friend, great song, by the way. Not gonna sing it, but great song. We get a this, I can't remember this bad guy's name. I will say one thing, I do not like the Japanese name for Umbreon. Every time I hear Black, he just makes me go, oh man, why? But I digress. I digress. Very smart villain here. He's analyzing the necklace, but at the same time, he's still watching them. And he's actually messing around with online because that's how Dot gets her information. Like they're trying to figure out where's Liko gone. And when there's like, well, Roy's like, she's supposed to go shopping. That's not going to take her that long. What if she got captured? And Dot's like, well, I'm going to look up girls with the Sprigatito, right? Now, ha. Bowl City. She could either go in Bowl City or the English name for this place is Lavencia. I still haven't learned the names from Pokemon Scarlet, and I've beaten the main story of that. Kind of feel should I feel bad about that? Probably not. But they go to Bowl City. It's where Colza is, Brassius. He hasn't seen her. Everyone's looking around. The villain is still there with the Behemoth, with the camera, still watching them. But we have Roy breaking off from the group because Wattrel is following Rookity's evolution. I think it's Squire. It's Squire something. And it's carrying literally cutlery because birds like shiny things. and they run all the way from there to Lavencia. If you play the game, it takes a while to go from there to there, which is quite interesting that he did that. So good on you, Roy, for being able to move that fast. Freak of nature. But also interesting, not interesting. One of the main highlights is Dot's burgeoning friendship with both Liko and Roy, because once she figures out, oh, the enemy has been tricking me. Okay, you know what? I need to get involved. I want to get involved. Ask Free to come pick her up, but she also contacts Iono, the gym leader of Lavencia, the electric type gym leader, who's also a streaming sensation, who she calls oh goodness, her Japanese name, which makes the joke "what's it" much more funnier. Um, non Jamo, which is Nani or Nande or Nandeska. It's pretty funny. Pretty funny when if you know the Japanese language. Calls her Najimo Nechan, which sees her as big sister. She was her biggest fan, and now she is a streamer. And I love that she plays into her I won't say ego, but her personality, saying the super ultra best streamer, I need your help. So they're gonna do a collab under the guise of a collab to try to find Liko. And Liko's wandering the streets trying to figure out why she's here, gradually getting memories back. And when she sees, oh man, Super Streamer Iono's here. Oh wow, Nidothing's here. Wait, she's looking for me. Her name is is Nyauha Superfan, Sprigatito Superfan, which is hilarious. It has she puts her Pokemon up for her profile picture. I love that these kids are shy. Not Roy, but I love that these kids are shy. And that's it. It goes from a game of hide and seek to find her to where they're like, oh, she's right here. Iona's like, it's not really viral if they're doing that. We're making the game a tag. Go get her. And this is what prompts Dot to go there. And Free picks her up. He's like, well, the enemy has Pokemon. You're going to get into battle. You need a partner. Officially making Quaxley her partner. Because Quaxley's just like, who else is going to go with you? Which, not in a mean way, but in a, of course I'm going with you, right? And they eventually, of course, they find her. And Dot's a whiz, even with just using the phone. Triangulate, okay, this is where they're chasing her. We're going to cut her off, much like how she cut off Sprigatito when Sprigatito just started doing cat stuff and running. And thus, when they caught up to her, she remembers them. They didn't do this whole big, I like that they didn't. I like that they didn't. It might have been confusing at first, but I actually appreciate that they didn't do the whole big, oh, here's a flashback of her meeting Roy and then becoming friends. Here's a flashback of her becoming friends with Dot. Oh, no, it's just like, oh, yeah. Now I remember the precious things I lost. I'm going to make that jump. These are my buddies. Except I don't remember you, Dot. Finally coming face to face with Dot. I love the fact that Roy instantly knows it's Dot without have seen her. Because he's like, yeah, that's your Quaxley. I can tell because that Quaxley is super cool and super friendly. Oh, you're going to be better than Ash one day. I hope. I hope. And here we are. She's met up with them, but then when she tries to touch the necklace, realizes it's been taken. I need to talk about Freed. And Freed goes, don't even worry about it, because you know what? Usually if someone would have taken it, they would have been long gone by now. But I'm pretty sure that the enemy's done all this to stall for time, which him and Dot come up with together. He's like, yeah, we're going to get it back because they're still around. Very smart. Finally, and I even wrote it in my phone notes, finally everybody's smart again. And I like that when they're at Bowl City and Dot's like, these must be fake accounts, right? Cyber hacking is best. He goes, yeah, with the magnetons that have been causing interference, I follow one that looks like it was under trainer's orders. Because again, Liko couldn't even use her phone. Still couldn't use her phone. And they're like, wait, you didn't tell us this? Oh, I thought I did. But he redeems himself because then he tells the kids, yeah, I fought the bad guy. Uh, the person you bumped into when you right before you lost your memory, they have a Pokemon look like this. Bohemian. Yeah, this is what Bohemian does. It can change your memories. So that's what happened. That's who you ran into. So the thing that mistake the villain has made is that now she kind of knows what you look like, which it's Pokemon. We dealt with Ash not knowing who Team Rocket was every time they changed wigs and dresses. I hope Liko can tell this from this from this. Please don't let the Superman effect happen. But yeah, this was, look, not tons of battles, but it was delightful because of seeing character interactions, learning more about how characters relate to one another. Because now no awkward first meeting between Iono and Nidothing / Dot. No, you're the one that got me into this. Very enjoyable. Freed redeeming himself twice. I like it. I give this a 4. I think what was one of my favorite Pokemon interactions at least. I cannot pinpoint any. So when it's time for the Voltekker handshake, right? And it's the kids and Freed. I like the fact that Captain Pikachu on Charizard's shoulder is doing the handshake too because he's part of the action. Meanwhile, Charizard's just like, I'm here. It's me. Or him carrying Dot and Quaxley when they go back to get her. Landau said some really, it's always the older characters that said some profound stuff. Because he prayed for their safe return, but he also said something like, oh man, guys, I feel bad I should have highlighted this. Because he had said something profound about seeking something that can't be found, which was literally alluding to Liko's memories. And her memories basically being the most important thing. Everything that she's gone on her journey thus far. Girl needs another Pokemon though. I do like seeing Roy's Pokemon just chilling with him. Wattrel on top of Fuecoco. And I'm going to enjoy seeing this bird get distracted and constantly have him run after him and just happen to be in the right spot. Good luck. Like, this is good luck on their part. Next episode, they're going to fight the bad guy. I'm pretty sure Quaxley and Dot are going to fight the Magneton, which, you're a Nidothing. You know about type disadvantages, don't you? I'm also looking forward towards, I don't even know when this will happen. I'm looking forward to everyone's starters evolving and getting stronger with them. I hope we don't get the Pikachu effect or the Piplup effect where they stay cutesy because we love the cute ones, but no. Let them grow with their trainers. Please let them grow with their trainers. I can't wait to see a Nidothing stream with a Quaxaval doing the dancing and still helping out with the video. That's gonna be cute. But again, 4 out of 5 from me. The redeeming qualities of the characters, having a gym leader show up, the music, the Pokemon battle music popping up when they're chasing Liko around for the special viral thing. Also, it looks like they drew a black Professor Oak as one of the people that were like cheering, because a guy looks exactly like Oak, and not Oak's cousin looks exactly like Professor Oak. I wish I had a flash for that. But before I forget, one of the most important things about this with my big ass Pokedex is the Pokemon Seminar of the Day, which featured Bohemian, which is a funny name, introducing Gen 5. This is an evolution of a elongated head Pokemon. These things here, those tricolors there, help it to manipulate the memories of, I guess, people and Pokemon, which is Free did a very spooky thing going, yeah, how do we know that it's not manipulating our memories right now? Ooh, as it lurks in the shadow as the Pokemon are playing about with the little trench coat it has on. I think Looker from Kalos had one. Don't quote me on that. I don't think I've ever used one myself. Hopefully it'll pop up in Pokemon Scarlet and I can give it a go. But let me know what you think of this episode in the comment section down below, everybody. I had fun. I'm still having fun. Outside of 2 episodes ago where it was Recap Fest, you made it up here by not making it that. Good job, Pokemon. But hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to be notified of more videos like this. Let me know what you think. Please, I'm dying to know. Well, guys, thank you for hanging out with me. Please be good, be blessed. Wash those hands. Be good to yourselves, be good to others. Don't be a jerk either way it goes, all right? Be safe out there. Take care of yourselves. My social medias are right there in the description down below. Feel free to hit me up. Reach out to somebody if you need to. It's always a good thing. Don't feel bad about it either. There's someone out there who would rather talk to you today than miss you tomorrow, all right? All right. Well, with that, I'll catch you next time.